Welcome back to Boat Week on the RC Sailors, what is sadly likely to be the last dedicated boat week on the channel this year. That doesn't mean we won't get in front of the camera with a boat or two, but this is probably the last boat week of the year, and we have had some good weeks so far. We've gotten our hands on quite a few boats, and I'm proud to say that in this video we can announce what our favorite boat of the entire year is, and I'm holding it in my hands. This is the Pro Boat Recoil 2, the Shreddy. Now I like the black and gold version too. That's something that I need to pick up for our collection before it's all said and done. But through the years, actually, it's very likely that this could be our favorite boat of all time. It is just a really good sized, good performing boat. Anyone from an absolute beginner can enjoy this boat. Literally, someone that has never taken the controls before can have a really good time with this. It can drive nice and slow if you like, but it also is very quick and just cracks a smile guaranteed no matter who you are. Abby and I own 6S boats, 8S boats, boats that are almost as big as I am, and this thing is guaranteed to crack a smile every time we drive it. It's just a really good performing boat. It is very unlikely to flip over, but if it does, it has self-righting. It doesn't just have self-righting, it has a button for self-righting, and we're going to demonstrate all of that in today's video. So we're going to have some fun. Abby and I will pass the control back and forth. We'll have a good time with this to show you guys why it's one of our favorites, and if you're drooling over it, as you should be, it'll be linked in the description box below. Guys, using that link does help support our channel and our family. Let's kick back and relax, get the popcorn ready, because we're gonna have a good time with this RC boat. Self-righting button. Isn't that awesome? You just press and hold. Cool. Now guys, one of my favorite features about this boat is what I showed you before I did that self-righting. The inside of the boat, that motor has a weighted wheel on it, which is so unique and awesome, giving this boat the ability to do that self-righting. This is a full throttle pass. Here we go. What a cool boat. It just kicks up the nice rooster tail. It's a great size. We might have just got sneaked a little bit on that pass.
Oh my goodness.
Super fun, really fast, nice performance 3S boat, very capable, just awesome. Now, when you try to flip this boat over, I'm talking left, right, super sharp out here. This is full throttle, literally trying to hit water, little waves and pockets and anything that normally I'd try to avoid with all other boats. It just won't flip over. This is one of the most stable boats, and especially for its size and power, that we have ever had our hands on. Everything I'm doing right now is an untraditional method of driving, because I am full throttle trying to flip this thing over. Isn't that crazy? That is so awesome to me to have such performance. Now, one other thing that I like about this boat is that it is 100% ready to run. That means it comes with the battery for the boat and the charger. It's a nice USB charger, and it's smart batteries. This is probably, I think, the world's first ready to run boat with a smart battery. Smart batteries are very unique because if you fully charge them, they will automatically, safely, over the course of a couple of days or so, discharge themselves into their happy storage charge state. I can't tell you how many times a person has maybe bought an RC off of me, or just in general, their first time RC people, and they call me a year later and they say, hey, can you help me find a new battery or buy a new battery for my car, truck, or boat, because it's swollen, it's puffed, it's gone bad over just 1 year. Well, that's because they fully charged it, they left it sitting in their garage, didn't touch it, and the battery is just kaput. So now you got to pay $30, $50 for a new battery. These smart batteries basically take that out of the equation. They are very awesome batteries. They come already programmed. They literally are smart batteries, just like a DJI drone battery or something like that, without the little white display on it. Very robust, awesome batteries. So you're not just getting a basic little boat setup. This thing is just amazing right out of the box. And I know, Abby, you're dying to drive it. I probably used up most of the battery, but I'm going to pass the controls.
Woo, it's a hot day today.
It is a hot day. You guys can see we've been having a lot of boat fun over there today. And Abby, oh, belly.
Not fat.
This is the Shreddy. Isn't it awesome?
Yeah. I love this one. When my dad was driving it, I wanted to drive it the whole time, but he wouldn't hand it over.
That's okay. We get to drive these things pretty much whenever we want, and that was his first boat experience ever. And you know what? He did really good. He did very good. And, you know, he's not an RC person, so he doesn't have that trained hand-eye coordination that you just kind of build up over time. For him to take the controls of this and just do well with it right out of the box on his first little go ever. And I think we let your mom drive too for a minute, but he kind of yanked the controller out of her hand. She did good too. And I believe if we had two of them, she probably would have been happy driving the whole time too.
I think this boat earns the title of Best Boat of 2022 just because of how well-rounded it is.
I agree.
I think anybody can pick up the controllers of this and have a good time.
Now, it's a little bit on the expensive side, but far from the most expensive thing we've ever had on our channel. So if you're looking at this and you're thinking, boy, I agree, I love that and I want it, but it is too expensive, let us know in the comments. Did I kill, is that all the battery you had? Is that it? I am so sorry. I am so sorry.
Oh. Sorry. I knew it before I got the controller in my hand. You used it all. And I even told him before we started, remember, if we run full throttle on this like we like to, it goes fast.
It does. Usually a lot of our boats, Abby and I will half throttle or a third throttle on the curve, and sometimes we'll let it sit out there and drive it slowly. When we get our hands on this Shreddy, we full throttle blast it from the second it hits the water till the battery is dead. So the runtime does go pretty quickly. Because it's so stable, I believe we could probably put a slightly larger battery in there, but it really does love that balance, so that if you flip over, you can do the self-righting button and then just keep having fun. So I recommend you probably stick very close to the battery size that's already in there and just come with 2 or 3 batteries to really have a good time at the lake. It's always a head turner. People love this thing. That is one of the coolest looking boats ever. But if this is a little too bright for you, maybe you're not the party kind of person and you want something a little more modest or just super cool, they did an extreme opposite design with the other version. It's black and gold. We'll link both of them in the description box below. I call it the 007 boat, and it's going to perform exactly like this, just a different look, a different sticker layout, and I think the actual plastic color is more of a black, but I don't have that one, so I don't know for sure. But I really do want that boat. These things are generally kind of hard to come by. We saw them sell out very quickly, so if it's on back order, do yourself a massive favor and click that link and just go ahead and put your name on the list so that when they get in stock, you can pick one up. This is by far the best thing Pro Boat has ever done as a ready-to-run setup. The recoil too, it's so awesome. Definitely earns the title, and I challenge anyone to fight me on the Best Boat Award for the year. And probably going into next year, this is going to be a strong contender for anything that comes out in 2023. Oh, we've had such a good time with Boat Week, and yes, this is our favorite boat of the year, but Boat Week is not over just yet. Abby and I have a special video planned for our next video of Boat Week. Hopefully we can get that nailed down and get that content to you guys, so you definitely don't want to miss that, because we're doing something a little bit unique, a little bit different that we haven't ever done with our boats before, and we're excited to bring that content to you. But for today, getting out here to share this experience and share the lake with fellow fishermen and fellow boat lovers and just the world in general, I want to say a massive thanks to God. I feel very, very lucky and very blessed to be able to do what we do. It's just really cool, and I'm super grateful. Also guys, a massive thanks to our Patreon supporters, because without your support, we couldn't do what we do as often as we do it and be as transparent as we are. We show you guys the boats that take on tons of water when they come with a cracked hull or whatever. Not this boat, but some in the past have. Whether it makes the company mad or other fellow boat lovers mad, it's just our experience, and this is our experience, and we're grateful to be able to share that with you guys. Now, I didn't do the water test because I know there's no water in here. It never takes on water. That's another reason I love this boat. Even though we had it upside down and just jerking this thing around in every direction. But if you want to see the true start to finish with the water test, we have another running video, our first running video of this recoil. We've had a couple little scuffs on this now. I think that's where your dad did actually bump into a couple
that one
things.
on Dad and not what I just did.
That's right, yeah. But that's okay, it's holding up really well. If you want to see it in its pristine mint condition driving, that maiden boat run video will be popping up right about now. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you there.
Bye!